moving forward?
Yeah, I think for Democrats, what it means is that Biden had a bad few weeks in the court of public opinion. But as far as the court of law, he's in the clear. And it gave the opportunity with this transcript to actually read through it and see what Hur was referring to when he talked about Biden being this well-meaning elderly man with a bad memory. And you look through it, and it looked like he was really grasping at straws, particularly around his son's death and when he served as vice president, things like that, not being able to quickly recall the name of a fax machine. I mean, we've all been there. We've all been through these gaffes. And yes, it was embarrassing the way Hur reported it, but ultimately, I think this simmers out and will be perfectly fine with Joe Biden, other than that portrayal of his memory. But as you saw in the hearing, I think Nadler had a montage that he played. I don't know if you got to see it, where he compared Donald Trump and his gaffes, playing them all together, showing that, hey, if we highlight 15 seconds of anyone, we're going to find these gaffes, these mess ups, and not knowing where to walk directly off the stage. But in the long run, Donald Trump still faces these criminal charges, which could be far more damaging as we get closer to the general election.
My question for you is, do you think these questions now go away based on what you saw at the State of the Union last week? Do you think that questions about replacing Joe Biden on the ticket are now over with?
Well, I don't think they're completely over with, but I agree. I think that the State of the Union helped Joe Biden tremendously. You quoted that poll that came out 10 days ago. I think when we start to see polls post State of the Union, I think that number will diminish. Is it completely gone? Absolutely not. And it's not completely gone for Donald Trump either. And I think you'll see more and more of Joe Biden and his campaign lean into the age, not shy away from it, and start to go on the offense on Donald Trump and trying to accuse him of the same type of mental acuity problems. And so I think this will start to even out as we move closer and will not be one of the main themes. In addition to that, when we looked through the transcript, Hur never actually asked Joe Biden when Bo died. This is something that came up in the conversation, and I was reading excerpts of the transcript and saw that. So there were some things that just left you, questioning, why Hur put certain things into the report. And I'll tell you, I think this was one of the more fair hearings in a way, because you had Democrats just as mad as Republicans at Hur. And I think when you're a government official, that's a place where you should be, right? And that gives you a little bit more, authenticity to the American people when both Democrats and Republicans are really upset with you.
Don't you think